Quoted from the website, "These gloves are well suited for around the house, warmer climate jobs like summertime yard work and gardening, light construction projects, or stacking wood piles." If you're from Ontario, Canada, you'll be familiar with the term giver. But what it means is, whether it's life itself or anything you do, you give her all you got. You give her. If you've been following the channel for the last couple of months, you'll know that I'm on a quest to find a good quality, solid pair of work gloves. Started off my testing in the winter with 5 different winter work gloves. Now we're into the summer and it's just too hot to wear those gloves any longer. But I found myself a new pair of warm weather work gloves that I'm looking forward to trying it out. From a company called Giver. Nice thing about this company and what attracted to me is they have a really interesting backstory. The founder and a bunch of his buddies every year have been coming up to Ontario, the great north of Ontario, for kayaking and fishing. And if you're from the US and you come up to Ontario, you know how great the fishing is. Well, these good old boys started hearing the term giver, realized what it was all about, and decided to start making some outerwear, including some good quality premium cowhide work gloves. Made in the spirit of giving it all you got. And as the story goes, the founder still comes up once a year to Northern Ontario to fish and to kayak. Now, if you follow the channel, you'll know I've mentioned several times before, cowhide gloves have never worked well for me out here working firewood. I usually lose a finger or a seam pretty quick. But according to the website, these Giver gloves are made of the premium cowhide, which means it's the first layer. That's supposed to be the strongest layer. It's also supposed to be much better weather protection. So these are the gloves we're going to test out this summer. But hey, you folks know me. I tell it like it is. And although there's a few positive things I've experienced so far after having the gloves for 5 days, there are also a couple of things I'm not too happy about. On the Constructive side, first thing, I've never in my life paid $73 Canadian for one pair of work gloves. But hey, had a lot of 5-star reviews and I loved the backstory. And we're on this journey to find a really good quality pair of gloves. So for $73, I expect to get at least 3 seasons out of these gloves. I also paid the extra $8 to have hand branded initials on both gloves. Now I know it's hand branded, but I thought there'd be a little more uniformity between the letters. But hey, makes them unique. And the last thing has to do with customer experience. I emailed their main contact on the website with a number of questions which I wanted to include the answers to in this video. And unfortunately, it's been 17 days and I still have not got a response. Hey Hugh, I'm still here waiting and would welcome that response to my email. And now for a couple of things I do like already about the gloves. First one is, this premium leather is definitely a lot better quality than the bargain bin stuff I usually get. Usually the cowhide gloves I'm using, they're kind of like cardboard at first. This was a much softer, easier grain to break in. I broke these in less than a day on the first use. Full dexterity, very comfortable. The gloves are purposely designed to not be a tight fitting glove. There's just a little bit of flexibility in there, a little bit of material, but it's not too much. It's a nice, little bit loose fitting glove, and that's going to give you breathability in the hot summer months. And hey, lastly, I'll always know which gloves are mine when I'm out there with Husky Bob and Guy. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these Giver gloves perform this summer. And as always, I'll give you folks updates along the way. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Please have a wonderful week with your families. Be kind to one another. And I'll see you again right here. I'm Gord Potter, and you've been watching GP Outdoors. Cheers. Kirsten, give her. Okay, already. All right.